Let's talk non-physical, non-physical. Let's talk non-physical. Let's talk non-physical. Let us have some spirit talk. Some spirit talk. Let us have some spirit talk.
I mean, have you ever experienced something like that where you're in the void and then you know that you're about to go out of body?
I honestly, I don't know that I've ever. I mean, I've been in the void at times, but I don't even know what a void is. Is a void because I can't see anything?
It's just darkness, just black.
But one question, Chris, why are you saying that when you're in the void, you're not out of body? Because you are out of body in the void.
Because I think
you're in a different dimension. You're
I think I am actually still laying down, right?
But do you feel
but do you
yourself
feel
laying
it?
down?
But I see something completely different.
Yeah, but do you feel something? Do you feel the touch of the bed, let's say?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're out of the physical. So that's kind of the same thing. You're out of body.
Somewhere else.
Right.
You're not at, so this is the thing is, I say that I go out of body. I stopped going out of body years ago. Out of body is just a notion because you're starting from your physical body and then you're moving into wherever. I won't call it projecting, but basically your presence, the who you are is switched to a different channel. Sometimes it's a chakra. And that's what the void is you're literally just your presence is just elsewhere within your energy body. But you're in a different you're in infinity realm.
You know what I compare the void to, Michael? To when you have a computer and it goes to sleep mode, you see like black, the monitor is black. So it's like a state where there's no software distracting you.
Yeah.
It's like a state that from there on is a base that you can go anywhere. But you are basically yourself.
I wouldn't
with
say
yourself.
I wouldn't say. Have you guys watched the Stranger Things?
Yes, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. Like sometimes when I go into that, sometimes it's just black. Sometimes I can see my room, but it's more grim. It's more gray, darker. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it has to be exactly like the Stranger Things movie, where it's like I'm in this mirrored reality. I'm viewing the other side somehow, and I guess I haven't gone out of like you said, Michael. Like I switched my channel, but I wasn't actually able to actually get on my legs and walk somewhere else and go wherever I want to. Right?
Maybe because you think that you have to go through that process, but when you're in the void, you are already out of body. It's like you didn't go through the process of feeling the physical there, but you actually jumped there somehow. You're already out of body there.
How many times have I gone out of body and it's actually a lucid dream where I think I'm going out of body, but I'm actually already out of body?
But it doesn't matter. Even if you're in a lucid dream, you're also out of body.
Yeah, exactly. You're already
because
there.
The term is not out of body. The best term is out of the physical, let's say.
Yeah.
Basically,
and you guys, when you get out of body, like it's 100% awareness, right?
Sometimes my audio is working, sometimes it's not. My feeling is working almost all the time. Sometimes I'm blind.
Okay.
When I'm out of body,
yeah,
I
have that
feel,
too.
but I can't see, and I have to ask them to turn on the lights. So sometimes my audio field makes no sense. It's like music. There's also, that's the other point too, is that it's like each one of our non-physical senses may be tuned to a different channel. Who knows? It's like our computers earlier. We were watching video on one channel, listening to audio on the other.
Yeah, and I know like you're Michael, you like studied into like the sciences, right, in university. Yeah, it's like I think we're the same, where we want to like formulate everything. We want to like be able step 1, step 2, step 3, and then you get this goal, right?
Yeah.
We want to understand, and it's like it's kind of like whenever I go through it, I'm like I want to go through more of it. I want to have more awareness, but it's like it's always random. It's like
So yes, so yeah, it's going to be random at first when you first start doing this stuff. I still say to this day, I don't end up. I can travel up the different astral planes, so that much I can selectively do, but I can't tell you where in the plane I'm going to land. Like it's so I used to do this experiment where I would try to visit people in the astral. So I would remember to visit them. I would then go to sleep, lucid dream, say, hey, it's time for me to go explore so and so. And then,
Right.
you know, I'd be sent through a tunnel or whatever. And sometimes I would end up maybe picking up stuff about that person, and other times it didn't work. So it's like, so that navigation part is hard. But I think that over time you'll start to be able to navigate at least to like different levels where you can go to like the upper astral, the lower astral.
Yeah.
That'll take a little bit of time, but it's just the other thing too is that when I did a notebook of my experiences, and I'm glad I did early on, because I found that everything kind of accelerated exponentially. Like it starts off really slow where you might have like one experience every month or every 2 months, but then it goes to one experience every month, and then it goes to 2 experiences every month, then 4.
Right.
And so if you keep pushing at it, you'll just get better and better at it. That's my theory.
Yeah, I feel like the journaling will definitely help. I don't personally like to journal. Like I just want.
I know,
like,
I hate it too.
I don't want to do that. It's too much of a chore. But I feel like if I do that, it'll help me remember more, which will help me be more aware when I get into a lucid dream. I guess.
You don't have to make a full detail. Just say that today I was able to achieve this, this, and that. This way, when you look back, you'll realize that you're actually making a lot more progress than you think. Like even if all you did was get a Claudio visual field, that's still a great thing. I mean, that's called hypnopompia, I think is what it's called.
Before I forget, I wanted to go back to the void stuff.
Okay.
Because Michael, maybe you should listen to what I usually do. When I am lucid dreaming, most of the times when I do is I realize I'm in a dream. I fly up from the scenery, and I fly up at super speed, and then I end up in the void. So kind of like I exit the software. It's like I close the window. I close the software. I'm in the void. No programs running. Nothing running. Maybe you should try it sometimes if that happens to you to get to the void.
Yeah.
Try to fly away from a dream.
Yeah, because for me, I'm kind of like because I know when you're in the other realms, it's very loose. You know, the images, the people, the landscape. But I want to go to a channel where it's as concrete as this reality, where it's like I go back, it's the same people, it's the same spirits, it's the same.
Oh no, it's not going to happen. Sorry, but there is one area that is semi-constant, and this is a lot of people report this, is their childhood home. They have like this one home that they can always seem to come back to. But I would say that in general, you're not going to run into the same spirits. There's one thing I can do that I can see similar spirits, but even then, I can ask to see what I call my soul students, and they'll appear. But virtually anything else, good luck in trying to get. You almost have to just allow yourself to just see whatever it is you're going to see. But
I feel like that's how it is, where you have to just let go with the flow, right? It's like, and it's nice, but it's like I want also some control to it, you know?
Well, so you can learn how to manifest things. You can learn so I know how to destroy things really easily, but you can also learn how to materialize things, like this apple idea. You can actually, in the astral or even in the void perhaps, you could just imagine the apple in front of you and it will form right in front of your eyes. Robert Bruce is into using Qigong, actually. It's a variant of Qigong to activate your energy. So basically, you learn how to move energy around in your energy body. And then through that, he was able to then start projecting. And then, he teaches it to others. So there's different, what I would say, more modern takes on how to do these things. And you got to just try everything. But the reason I like working with Claudio, or at least talking with him about his thing is I like the idea of perhaps cultivating a method that I can do while I'm awake. I think that would be really cool to not have to be asleep to be able to have spiritual interactions.
Right, right. It's kind of like what I was saying, where some people they can see both realms, right? Like
Yes, that's what I want to be able to do without losing my.
Yeah, some people call that parallel processing. That you can see, we can experience two things at the same time or more.
That's what happened to Emmanuel Swedenborg. Learned how to, figured out how to do out-of-body experiences. Wrote, books about his experiences, and now there's a religion called Swedenborgianism. So we're gonna make. So yeah, that's what we want to avoid. We want to make sure that this technology is available for anybody to, explore at their what do they call it, at their own risk.
Yeah.
But